So you can sell any product or service faster and easier with automated funnels. And let me show what the 3 core pieces are to be able to do this. And really, there's no reason to confuse anything past this. You gotta have a traffic engine, you've gotta have a conversion machine, and then you've got your offer suite. So you can sell anything. You can sell physical products using this process, digital products or courses. You could sell mastermind events, in-person services, digital services. If you have a solution that helps people solve a problem, you can do it with this process. Now, we actually teach people exactly how to do this click by click, step by step in our program called Build Lab, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. I just want to share with you what we actually talk about in here, but you can apply this right away to use this. But to find out about Build Lab, you can just go to makeonce.com. So in your traffic engine, for us, we used to spend tens of thousands of dollars on advertising. And I said to myself, in 2022, I'm not gonna pay for any advertising. I'm literally gonna use organic traffic and see if we can't match or beat our numbers. And we've actually excelled way past beating our numbers. And it's been really phenomenal because when you do this correctly, you actually have a better thing going for you than what advertising can actually do for you. Now, I'm not against advertising. I just wanted to challenge myself. We've been doing this since 2007, so I wanted to figure out, is it possible? Can it be done? Because I thought, man, if I didn't have to pay for ads and I could still get the same amount of business, then that just makes sense. That leaves tens of thousands of dollars in my pocket each week, right? So we did this, and we completely went crazy with it, and I'll tell you what, I'm never going back. Because one thing I learned is when you get your traffic engine dialed in and you start putting out content properly, that content stays out there working for you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it just compounds and gets better and better and better, and you can just create the right type of content, and you've always got pre-sold, pre-educated, way different, higher quality of customer coming in, and you're just producing tons of goodwill out into the marketplace, showing people how you can actually solve their problem. So with the traffic engine, we've got long form content. So we just produce long form YouTube videos just like this one. And then what we do is we take those long form YouTube videos and we cut them up into shorts, TikToks, and Instagram Reels. And we put them on there. And these act as advertisements for our long form. And then people that watch our long form content end up in one of our funnels. And then our funnels further on educate them and show them, what a great decision it is to do and buy our products. And then they move into our offer suite and they buy our products. We deliver on our promise, and it's a beautiful cycle because then our customers bring us more. It's just a beautiful thing. And if you put this free group funnel together, which I'll talk about in just a moment, if you do it properly, when you create your traffic engine, it cycles into this, and it's just this self-reinforcing flywheel. It's what I call a lot of times the customer flywheel matrix, because your customers reinforce your audience. And at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're taking your audience and you're turning your audience into people inside of a community. And then you turn your community into people that buy your products, or they become your customers. And then your customers help you get more audience. And it's just this beautiful self-fulfilling flywheel. So again, we create long form video, and in the training that we have called Build Lab, we basically show you exactly how to create those videos so that you can save time. Because our goal over at makeonce.com is to generate a lot of profit. That's what our customers want to do as well. So you would want to do that as well. And then be able to actually get real results for our clients, and that's what you would want to do as well. And then have freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. And that's what we focus on over at makeonce.com. And if you make this machine once, it will serve you and help you profit forever. So we take the long form YouTube, we create it in such a way that we can break it into these short form pieces of content. These live out there on the platforms, driving people to our long form where they get educated and pre-sold. And then we use email broadcasts to launch out our YouTube content. So when I get done with this video, I go over and drop it in my free group funnel, and I also send it out as a broadcast to my email list. And here's one thing about the traffic engine. I've had so many of our clients, they come to us and they have big YouTube channels, or they have big, things going on in the social media world. The problem is they're not building a list. And so the social media world owns their potential audience and customers and potential prospects. Whereas if you're building an email list, a lot of great things happen. You take your audience and turn them into people in a community and on a subscriber list, and then you feed them value that pre-sells them, and you have control of that. You don't have to ever worry about if the social media platforms change their mind and poof, there goes your audience, because I've seen that happen many times as well. So we email out to our, out to our list what we're creating here, which enhances our content faster, which puts it higher up into the search engines. And so we just keep showing up. And the difference between advertising and doing organic content is people find you because they're looking for you, not because you interrupted them. So it's a really big difference in how you do that. And with the new stuff that we're teaching in Build Lab with AI and how you can use that to prompt and create great stuff, it is amazing. And you just save so much more time, and the quality of leads are just outstanding. So then you drive people over to either a VSL funnel, a free group funnel, or what we use are iron hot and waitlist funnels. Now I teach all of these in depth over at our Build Lab product, which is just basically a hybrid mastermind. It's where there's a 6-pillar course in there. You get a community, you get weekly calls where you can jump on Zoom and we can look at your funnels, help you with copy, help you with everything. And we teach this step by step, click by click, and we simplify it. It's about getting results quickly, profit, great customer results, and then having time freedom. When you drive them over here to the funnel, you collect them as an email. Then you can sell them on the next page with your video. And then they can either set an appointment with you or they can just go to your order form and purchase. When they opt in here, what we use is a 10 and 7 framework, because it's like that 7 to 10 exposures. We get our 10 exposures in 7 days. We go 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's the cycle we do with our email automations. Fortune's in the follow-up, and we make sure that that happens. And then if they get through this process right here without purchasing, which many will do that, then they'll go into our email broadcast list, where we then continue to send them educational, valuable videos showing them exactly how we solve their problem. And then they do later on convert into customers, and then our customers upsell, and it's just beautiful. The free group funnel, after they get through this VSL funnel process, which this is designed to get those customers that are right on the fence or they're ready to buy right now, they'll go through this process. When they finish this process, they get put into our free group funnel. In here, they get a course, they get a weekly call, and they get a community. Inside of here, what's beautiful is you're always linking to your products. They can test drive your best products. They can look at your physical products in a deeper, more meaningful way. They can look at your digital product and course, get a real defined model of what it is, and it's the same throughout here. This is really powerful because what this does is it gives you content ideas for your long form and short form stuff in your emails, and also they're in there telling you exactly what they want. They're getting on a call each week with you for a few minutes to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and they're telling you and asking you questions about everything that you need to know as a business owner to sell your product better. It literally is like the most powerful customer data machine, and it's free, and everybody in there gets tons of value. And then they'll go onto an email list here, which communicates with this email list, which also then tells what emails to go out, and it educates them on how to use their free group. And so instead of just becoming a subscriber to something, they're actually in a community. They get a membership to something that's defining your core model. And by defining your core model, what I mean is you're literally defining how does your physical product actually work in a deeper way. Because there's like a micro course in here, and all of this links to your paid stuff. So it's beautiful. Once you dial these machines in right here, I tell you what, if you're a business right now and your competitors get a hold of this information, or your competitors figure this out and you don't have it, it's literally a matter of time. There are companies taking out their competitors in the night silently by just giving their customers what their customers want in an automated way. This all happens without you. You cannot beat one of these things if you're just trying to do it in a manual way. So if you're not using email automations, if you're not using funnel automations, and you're not using pre-recorded, beautiful, like defining videos that show how your products work, while your customers can just access them almost like Netflix in the middle of the night whenever, educating themselves about your product, and your competitors are doing that, you don't stand a chance. And I'm not trying to be rude or whatever. It's just math, right? It's just they're gonna be educated way better than what you would try to do manually. And people like to be, on their own watch. And so if you're banging on them with phones and you're doing all this other stuff and not using a funnel with automations, you're irritating the customer more than you're helping them, which is what you're trying to do. But things have just changed, right? And then these iron hot funnels. So whenever you launch a new product or maybe a new course or whatever it is that you're doing, you can create a waitlist funnel, which builds anticipation, all automated, by the way. You set this thing up and you make it once and it works forever. And then the iron hot funnel is when you're in the free group and you're hearing your customers talking to you, and when they're replying back to you and stuff like that, they'll tell you exactly what they want, which is beautiful, because most people, the reason why they don't know how to create messaging for their customer is because they don't have a place to listen to their customer. They don't have a place that's telling them exactly what their customers want. They're having to figure this stuff out in a manual way almost, it's just the old way, all right? But when you have that, you can create funnels and be like, I've heard you guys in the community, I've heard you guys responding back, and we've created it for you. We've solved that problem. We've scratched that itch. Come over here and grab it. And they can opt in, you can sell them on a video and send them back up here to your appointment or sales page. And this, again, all has a 10 and 7 process. This 10 and 7 email automation follow-up process is beautiful. And I teach you how to use AI and different things like that to save you so much time and get this stuff done so quickly. So anyhow, this conversion machine then leads everybody to your product suite. And then with your product suites, no matter what it is, whether it's physical products, digital, mastermind events, in-person or digital services, I don't care what you're selling. It doesn't matter. If you have a solution for somebody that has a problem, then this works for you. And it's just a matter of time until your competitors have this. This isn't fear-mongering or anything. This is just reality, okay? You can go look, right? It's just a matter of time. If you don't have this in place and your competitors do, it'll just be a matter of time. Just no different than if I was a company shipping things and you were using a horse and buggy and I was using the newest semi or Tesla truck or whatever. I'm just going to beat you just because of natural speed to value. So I hope this helped you. There's 3 parts to your process. You've got part 1 is your traffic engine. How are you getting eyeballs on things? Here's how we do it. Part 2 is your conversion machine. How are you using the power of today's technology, automation, educated systems? It's about firing you, right? In your business, it's about firing you and replacing it with something that's better, more efficient, and systematic and does not mess up. That's what this is now, okay? That's what this is now. So you need to have a conversion machine and then your offer suite. How are you delivering your product? How are you getting it to them? If you're a digital product or course, when they sign up, how do you get that to them? How do you fulfill on that? No matter what it is that you're doing, how are you doing that and making sure that you're delivering on your promises? So I hope this helped you. And I'll tell you what, I've got another video right here that if this is making sense to you and you want to learn deeper and learn more about it, then the best thing to do is watch this video right here.